What's up guys, I wanted to do a video on 4 instances whenever it's more appropriate to choose a traditional IRA over a Roth IRA. And my name is Sam if you're new to the channel. I designed this channel to help people understand finance, credit, and investing. So if this is something you can benefit from learning, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also do me a favor and turn that like button blue to help me out with the YouTube algorithm. In case you don't know what an IRA is, it stands for an individual retirement account, which was introduced by Congress back in 1974. It was part of the Employee Retirement Income Security Act, or ERISA. It was a vehicle used for people to plan out their own retirements instead of having to rely on their employer's pension plan. And it wasn't until 1997 that the Roth IRA was introduced. The comparable difference between the two is when you choose to get taxed on your retirement savings. Now, a Roth IRA allows you to fund your account with after-tax dollars, or your paycheck after your taxes have been deducted. But you don't have to pay taxes on your gains over the course of your life whenever you start to withdraw your money at 59 and a half. On the other hand, the traditional IRA allows you to save on taxes on your payday checks, but your tax bill will be due on the gains whenever you turn 59 and a half. In the last 10 or 20 years, the Roth IRA has gained major popularity with more millennials researching and increasing their financial education. But the traditional IRA is still viable and can have a powerful effect on your finances. So here are 4 options when a traditional option is recommended. The first is whenever you earn too much money to contribute to a Roth IRA. And what a classy problem to have. If you individually make more than $139,000 a year or $206,000 as a married couple, you are no longer eligible to contribute to a Roth IRA. At that point, you would have to switch to a traditional. But the good news is that you would be able to write off your contributions for a superior tax refund. And this also takes us to the second instance of when you would want to use a traditional. Annually, you can contribute up to $6,000 a year in either IRA or $7,000 a year if you're 50 years or older. However, the traditional allows you to deduct those contributions to lower your taxable income at the end of the year. And this will increase your tax return. It's as if you never got that $6,000 on your paycheck. Whatever taxes you paid for a $6,000 amount, they will take off and return to you on your tax return. But there are levels to this as well. If you make under $65,000 a year, you're going to get the full deduction. If you make $65,000 to $75,000 a year, you will get a partial reduction. If you make over $75,000 a year, you're not going to be eligible for a deduction unless your employer does not offer an employee-sponsored retirement plan. In that case, no matter how much you make, you will be able to always get the full deduction. Instance number 3 is if you expect to be in a lower tax bracket whenever you retire. And that is a huge majority of people, considering that whenever we reach retirement age, we don't want to work anymore, or maybe we don't want to work as much. And of course, the more that you are earning, the more you are taxed on your income. Let's assume that you're 30 years old and you're falling into the 24% tax bracket on your income. And if you plan not to work as much in your retirement years, let's say you fall into a tax bracket of 12% because you're only living on dividends and capital gains. And remember that a Roth saves you taxes on the end and a traditional saves you on taxes up front. It's deciding whether or not you want to save 12% on your dollars at the end, or if you want to save 24% on your dollars up front. Even though we have no idea how much we're going to be making in the next 30 years, it's something to consider in part of our retirement planning. Number 4 is if you want to spread your bet on your taxes. The truth is that we just cannot see the future, so we have no idea what the government is going to change or what policies they're going to put in place. Will the tax brackets remain the same as they are today, or will the newly written tax code favor a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA? So keeping that in mind, a lot of people are not aware that you can have both a Roth and a traditional at the same time. Even though you can only contribute up to $6,000 a year into an IRA, you can split that up between a Roth and a traditional. That way you can get the best of both worlds. You can save on taxes up front and you can save on taxes at the end, which provides a little bit of a hedge over changing economic environments over your lifetime. And just a quick side note, guys, I am not a CPA. This video is made for educational and entertainment purposes only. I hope to give you some food for thought so that way you start thinking about the importance of retirement planning early. Instance number 1 is you make too much money. Classy problem. Instance number 2 is when you want to reduce your taxable income. Instance number 3 is whenever you expect to be in a lower tax bracket at your later years in life. And instance number 4 is when you want to spread your bet and get the best of both worlds. Thank you guys for checking out the video. If you haven't already, please hit that like button to help me out with the YouTube algorithm. If you enjoy talking about finance and maybe getting some ideas for your retirement planning, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.